What's up and welcome to FPL Today. I'm your host JNO. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my team for Game Week 13, where we look back at how I did in Game Week 12 and look forward to what I'm going to do in Game Week 13 for the Fantasy Premier League. And this video today is brought to you by Fantasy Football Magazine, the only monthly subscription magazine with tips from some of the best experts in the game delivered to your door monthly. Check out the link in the description down below. So we start off this episode as always with the transfer I made, and we brought in Nick Pope. Yes, I can remember his first name. Eventually I got used to saying it. It's now stuck in this noggin, so I shouldn't get it wrong anymore. But I brought him in at 4.6 million to replace Ben Foster of West Brom, because I saw it before the West Brom board sacked Tony Pulis that defence wasn't inspiring any faith, and I didn't need Ben Foster in my side anymore. Wasn't sure what other transfer to make, so I went with Nick Pope. He got me 8 points with a clean sheet and 2 bonus points, so I'm a very happy man. I finally made a transfer that made some sense and got me points immediately. My top performers for the game week: Mohamed Salah stood head and shoulders above the rest with 16 points from 2 goals and 3 bonus points, and that first goal was a very, very good and well taken goal from outside the box into the far corner, curled in with his left foot. Gabriel Jesus and Richarlison were the other two standout options with Nick Pope. Gabriel Jesus getting 1 goal in the Man City game and 2 bonus points, with Richarlison also getting a goal against West Ham as well. Richarlison really returning the points for a budget midfielder. And quickly, just before we get into the rest of my team for Game Week 12, feel free to check out my stream on Thursday. We should be going live Thursday night, where a bunch of guys that follow the channel and subscribed, we just all chat about Fantasy Premier League and other stuff as well. Feel free to join, and you can sponsor the stream as well, have your own emojis and stuff like that. So come and join the party we have twice a week, and sometimes more if I can fit it in. So I hope to see you on Thursday. Back to my team, and my team, apart from the players I've already mentioned, the only other player that really did anything of significance was Ben Mee, who also got a clean sheet along with Nick Pope. Burnley seeming to be a good source of clean sheet points, although they do have a tough fixture against Arsenal next game week. The rest: Norton, Davies, Eriksen, Sterling, and Harry Kane, who captained and didn't do anything, along with Tammy Abraham, who's now got a slight knock. None of them returned, but at least there were no points on my bench that would have been better placed in my side. So my team for Game Week 13, with no transfers being made, I'm looking at Rob Elliott against Watford, although I think Watford will score. And then also Nick Pope against Arsenal. Nick Pope is at home, and Burnley are very good defensively at home, so I'm a bit unsure of who to go with for the goalkeeping position. Otamendi is back from his suspension, so he comes straight into the side. Ben Davies hasn't played in the Champions League game that is just happening right now, so I'm thinking he may play against West Brom, so I'm keeping him in for one more game week. And then Carl Norton against Bournemouth. Bit worried Bournemouth scored so many goals last game week, and Swansea haven't exactly been setting the world alight, but he seems a better option than Mbemba, who probably won't play. And Ben Mee is against Arsenal, so I'm not sure about Ben Mee playing as well. Similar thing to Nick Pope. In midfield, we still have the very familiar lineup of Eriksen, Salah, Sterling and Richarlison. I'm happy with Salah and I'm happy with Richarlison. Sterling and Eriksen, there's question marks around them, but with Eriksen playing West Brom, I might keep him one more game week. And Sterling against Huddersfield, although he played this Champions League game, so I'm a bit worried about rotation there. Game against Huddersfield, I expect Man City to get some goals, but I'm worried that he won't start. And we only have Tom Carroll on the bench against Bournemouth, whereas I might bring in someone like Will Hughes or potentially Ruben Loftus-Cheek to replace Tom Carroll, just so I have a decent backup option to Sterling. Could go with Sane, want to get Sane in the side, just not sure I have the funds with only one transfer. And then up front, Abraham has a slight knock. Hopefully he will start, hopefully he'll get some points, but I feel like my side has too many Swansea players in it, so I may take out Abraham for someone else. Jesus, I'm hoping, will start against Huddersfield, so there'll be some points there. And then Harry Kane against West Brom, I'm hoping he has an absolute field day and gets me plenty of goals in that game. And the potential transfers I'm looking at making, I'm only really going to focus on 3 players, and the 3 players I'm looking at are Morata coming in for Gabriel Jesus at 10.4 million. Over the last 4 game weeks, he's had 4 starts, 2 goals and 2 assists with a goal involvement at 57%. And he has Liverpool next, but then it's Swansea and Newcastle. So I may hold off that transfer for one game week, but it is looking like a very likely move for me. And then there's Paul Pogba, who we've got at 8 million. He's only had 1 start in the last 4 game weeks, but boy, what a return it was from injury, with 1 goal and 1 assist with a 67% goal involvement rate. But again, the fixture against Chelsea, how does that work? I've messed that up. 1 second. Okay, so I clearly didn't get Pogba's fixtures correct. Pogba's fixtures are actually Brighton, Watford, and then Arsenal, home, away and away. So I'm liking the look of Pogba for Brighton and Watford, so he may come in and be the transfer for this game week. And then we have Mariappa, who may come in for Mbemba, just so I've got a £4 million defender that actually plays. He's only got 2 starts from the last 4 games, but he's actually got 3 appearances, so that's not too bad for a £4 million defender. He's got 1 clean sheet out of those 4 games, and he's got fixtures of Newcastle next, but then it's Manchester United and Tottenham. But he is only literally there to be on my bench and be someone that can come in if someone else doesn't play. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode as always, and apologies for the mistake in the video, but I'm only human and I'm ill and I'm running off of less sleep than usual. And I did announce in stream, but I guess I should announce it now. I am expecting another child as well. They're due in March, so a lot of things going on for me, so apologies for the mistake. But as always, if you've enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel if you're new and want FPL content in your subscription box. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.